great thing to do when you're starting speaking is you start by asking a favor of the audience. Inside the calendar that everybody has, there's this form. I'm going to give you an ethical bribe, and we're going to ask a favor. On there, there's a QR code. If you scan that, it'll bring you to my company Facebook page. If you like my Facebook page, someone today will win 100 personalized pens with your logo on it.
Oh, right on this form?
Yep, the QR code is on there, so scan it.
I don't have that
Yes, you'll get one in a moment.
I don't think I have that.
Okay.
I do.
Otherwise,
Third is,
Don't count.
No.
tell you what, just for you, when you go back to your office, if you go to ourmarketingguy.com on Facebook, and you like the page, I'll include you, and I'll pick a winner at 5 o'clock tonight.
Okay.
And I'll announce it on my page, which means that one of you will get promotion on my Facebook page. It's inside of January. Okay, now the favor. On this form, I try not to make my speaking an ad constant, because that just gets boring as hell. I'll try and give you a lot of content. But if there's something that you like that I mention and you want some information later, please check this. Please let me know how I did, because my business coaches want to know how I'm doing when I speak. And one more ethical bribe. If you would like an evaluation of your website, there's a box there for free, and you get a 30-minute consultation that goes along with it. If you think about it and go home and sleep on it, I charge $250 for that. If you do it now and turn in the form now, you get that for free. Okay, let's talk about trade shows. Question number 1 for the group. When this beautiful young lady said, show starts at 1, and you can get, and load-in starts at 9, how many of you thought I can get there 30 minutes before the show?
oh no.
Thank you for being honest. The show starts as soon as they open the doors and you can set up. So, let's see, what was the other thought I had? Oh, who's the technology person for the group?
He's not here.
Bummer. Okay. Here's what needs to happen before the show. This needs to be put onto a page, somebody's page, just temporary website, something. And a QR code has to be made of this that it goes to everybody's booth, so that you can stand up and you can say, if you want a list of all the vendors that are here today, well, not all the vendors, just the vendors in this group, scan this and you'll have it right on your phone. Oh, that's okay. Now, if you forget anything I say today, I'm recording this, and if you like my Facebook page, it's going to be up there at some point. It'll probably be in my blog, so you can hear it all later. Okay, let us talk about trade shows. I have only helped, God, the last time we checked, it was like 375 companies get ready for trade shows, so I'm kind of new at this. I love trade shows. I love working trade shows. I'm doing a tabletop this Thursday. I can't wait. God, they're awesome. So, let's talk about before, during, and after. Okay. Before you go to a trade show, I'm gonna let you in on what I just did. I just took a pause and I'm gonna do it again. This little video is gonna be split, and I'm turning it into different blog posts. If you need help blogging, that's what you check on the box, and I can give you some lists on how to make that good. Okay. All right, let's talk about before your show. The work starts before the show. It doesn't start 5 minutes before when you grab your brochures and head out. You have to get people there. Anyone that you have done a consultation with in the last 6 months, whether they hired you or not, because people that are getting married, in this case, no other people, you send them an invitation. When it was mentioned earlier that you put it on Facebook, how many times do you think you should put it on Facebook that you're going to be at the show?
Tons.
Anybody disagree? Good. Don't do it once. The average Facebook scroll comes up and comes up and comes up and is gone within 2 hours. So, cool. Glad to know that. Glad to educate. So, you don't have to do it every day at the same time. Space it out, but every couple of days, up to the show. You've got 2 weeks before the show for this group. So, Do it early, often. Let people know you are out there and doing marketing. Invite them to come see you. Okay? Tag other people in the group that are going to be there. Cross promote. It helps each other a lot. Some people that you know, and this this may not work for you, I don't know. Offer specials if they come and sign up at the show. Book me at the show and you get a discount. If you're sending out mail, or if you were a business that was sending out invoices, send out a stuffer that goes in any of your invoices between now and then, announcing that I'm going to be at the show. Come and see us. You'll get to know a lot. You do better. You have to plan on who's going to be there. How many folks, you're a one-off person and you do it all? It's okay. Okay.
Yeah, primarily.
This has been a case for me too. Bring.
Sorry. My mom's been in the
Go
hospital.
ahead, answer.
My mom's been in the
Say
hospital.
hi.
I already cut them off.
She's in the hospital and you cut her off? I
Oh,
feel
it's a
horrible
long
now.
story.
Okay. I have a feeling it is. Okay. Okay. If you're a one person, or if you have just hired somebody new, make sure they come along that day, because they will learn so much about your business. People are going to ask you questions. In fact, to digress, I digress a lot, so I'll apologize. Get an idea of a lot of the questions that people keep asking you, because these become blog posts. The 10 questions that people ask you all the time are 10 blog posts. 10 questions you wish they would ask you become 10 more blog posts. Blogging is important for your business. That's the subject of another talk. So, when you can bring somebody, or if there's somebody that helps you from time to time, bring them along. They learn your business, they learn all of the questions that get asked, and you can teach them how you answer questions, and you can teach them about your business while they're listening. Also, if you have more, let's say that you are talking to this person here at your table, and somebody else comes up, you don't want to lose this person. So even if that person that's helping you at your booth knows almost nothing about your business, having another body there pretty much keeps them there. He or she can engage the second person or the other people in enough communication. Now the show this group is going to have, there's only 27 now booths, so people will probably, maybe, give you a second chance if you're busy the first time. Maybe. But you don't want to blow that chance and do it. Plan the setup of the booth. Are these booths or is this a tabletop?
Tabletop.
Okay. We're still going to talk about booths, just because I have some really cool stuff about it and I want to share. I want you to picture this as that 10-foot by 10-foot table trade show booth. If you're ever exhibiting there, I'm going to ask you to please take an oath. Raise your right hand and say, "I swear not to do it, Hank."
I swear not to do it.
Very good. You didn't even hear what I said. You didn't even know what I was going to ask you not to do. Okay. Let's say this is your booth and this is the front.
Stand
and this is
behind
the
the
table. I'm going to ask you to please don't do this. Would you stand up, Sandy? Please don't do this.
Oh, God, no.
I have this whole booth behind me, and I have a table in front of me, and my potential client is on the other side. Do you know why we don't do this? There's several reasons. One, I am now in an inferior position to her in a sales position. She now has all the power psychologically. Also, there is a nice barrier between us. And now, since this is a tabletop show you're doing, nobody's going to be sitting behind the table. We are all going to be on the other side of our table. Because it's easier, stand up, thank you very much. It's easier when you're shaking hands, you don't have the barrier between you. And now, here's one more tip. The place is going to set up the tables, don't listen, in straight lines. What you might want to do if are they back to back? Or is there space between?
There's space between.
Cool. What I want you to do, if this is the line, I want you to take your table and back it up just a little bit. There is you can sit down. There is an imaginary line in a trade show that runs right down the front of your booth, right down the front of the aisle. Human beings, and animals in general, but human beings. There is a psychological barrier that they have to cross when you're asking them to come into your booth. Oh my God, I'll never get out. They're going to get me in the booth and they're going to sell me something. Now, it doesn't make sense if you think about it logically. They came to a show to get information and learn. But yet, psychologically, this is the case. So if in a tabletop situation, if you pull the table back a little, you're just sort of inviting them into your alcove. You'll let them, you'll kick them back on the way and when you're done with them and you've got their info and you've captured their info, but you're making it a little more welcoming. So this is the before. So plan the setup of your booth. Wow, I didn't even get to my notes. When I have like 5 minutes, would you let me know?
Yes.
Thank you. Because we haven't got to, okay. If you have the large table, or the booth, don't just plan on using stuff flat on the table. Pictures of what you do are important. Group photographers, where are they? Photographers, you're a photographer. Make sure that you're going to be there, right?
Yes.
Make sure he takes pictures of your tabletop, by the way, because you're going to use that later. But if you have pictures of what you do, I bet you know somebody that could blow those up onto a poster board, couldn't you? Cool. Pictures speak really well. Sean, I saw your video booth. You posted a picture of your table. That was really cool. Nice job. If you're showing video though, I want snippets. Like if I were a videographer, I would take about 10 shots of the kiss, because that's the thing they all want to make sure they get. So if you got the kiss, I would have kiss, the kiss, the kiss, the kiss, the kiss, the kiss, just so they get it. Oh yeah, he'll get it. And what are they going to? And if you know that people worry about certain things, different types of flowers, different, visualize that. Show that you know you get it. They still won't think you do, but no, they do. That you have to show. Bring business cards, bring flyers, don't forget them. Put them at your front door the day before, put them in your car. For some shows, are they going to be given a sign?
They're going to bring their own.
Okay. Always good to have a sign. Yes, I make signs. Great, there's the app. All of the stuff it's always good to have a stand-up banner of some sort, because you don't know what conditions are going to be like when you show up at a trade show. Here's a hint. When you do those tall stand-up banners, can you stand up a second? Okay. I want you, all right, sit down, it's okay. No, that was fun. Okay. Let us say, Jason, howdy. Let us say Jason is at his table. Now, he'd be in front of his table, but he has a stand-up banner. Can you read anything that's right behind him?
Nope.
Yeah.
Cool. I want the headline at the top of your banner, not your name. That's not important as much as we get the kiss, if you were, say, a videographer, or we won't wilt, or something that ties the headline, the grab them. Advertising, when you see the headline that works, then, ooh, that applies to me, now I'll look down to see who it is. You also, thank you, you can say. I apologize, I made you stand too long. You also want to have a QR code on your banner that says like us on Facebook. They can scan it right there. I know you have a dumb phone, it won't apply to you.
No, but that's.
By the
I
year,
don't need the phone if I'm the one that's
exactly.
behind the thing.
By the way, by the year 2014, you will not be able to buy a phone that doesn't. So,
How do we do QR?
What is the, yeah.
okay.
This
What
thing.
is,
Okay.
I know what it is.
I'll say it again.
How do I read it?
Say it again, so
On your banner,
yeah.
No, I
in
know
fact,
what it
on
is.
your stuff,
It's reading it that I don't know.
yeah, you had one on your card.
Maybe.
Let me have it. Go. These are called QR codes, stands for quick response. Does anyone not know what a QR code is? If you don't, QRCROI.com. I have a website there to teach you what QR codes are and how to use them. QRCROI for return on investment.com.
I'm sorry, one more time, Hank.
QRCROI.com. So the QR code goes onto your stuff and it says, like us on Facebook. This is called a call to action. You want them involved in your business, you want them involved with you. Just like I made the ethical bribe to, how many have scanned the QR code? Did anyone do it yet? Good. Well, it looks like you're gonna get them if everybody else does. And they're good pens too. And all I'm asking you to do is like my Facebook page. And all you're gonna get is like hundreds of free marketing tips when you go to my Facebook page. So, on all of your stuff, like us on Facebook. You want them to get to know you. Facebook and social media, it's not the silver bullet. It's not going to solve all of your marketing ills, but it is something that you have to have and be involved with. And people, it's as if you don't have a website or you're developing a website, you need one. You just have to have one. It's expected in technology now, and being on Facebook is the same sort of thing. Okay, that was the before the trade show.
I need you so badly.
Check off social marketing on the form. Okay. During the trade show, you're about to make 500 cold calls. Dress the part. Raise your right hands. Hank.
Hey.
I promise.
I promise.
No jeans at the trade show.
No jeans at the
Thank you very much. I'm sorry. You are professionals. What's the name of the group? Wedding Party
Professional.
Thank you very much. Now, I'm not asking you to put on ties, guys. I'm not asking. I would.
I don't have to wear a towel sleeve.
You don't have to wear a towel. Well, you should, depending on what you're promoting. But dress better than they do. Again, psychologically, you want to be dressed better than the person that is coming to meet with you at the show. And look like you're happy to be there. Okay, by show of hands, how many have gone to a show and that person was sitting behind the table
Oh, yeah.
checking email on their phone and not paying attention?
Yeah. The whole
Like,
time.
they were going down there.
It kills me.
Yeah.
I want to get their card and I want to call their boss. If someone did that and worked for me, they wouldn't be working for me. It just wouldn't happen. So be happy to be there. These are people that are looking for your business. They are coming specifically for you. You should be, I am so excited for you. When's the date? By the way, on the form, as I thought about it, add the date. What's the date of your happy event when they check in? So you all have all their wedding dates.
Oh, okay.
I love trade shows. Get there early to set up. Door opens at 9. I'm sometimes there at like 8:55. I'm pounding on the door. Can I come in and set up? Can I come in and set up? Can I come and set up? Does anyone know why?
When you're all set up before everybody else,
You're
you
right.
can relax.
You're right.
I
No.
You can go look at their-
Relax. Oh, no. No.
You go
I ask the other vendors. Hey, do you need help setting up?
Oh, that's a good
I'm the
idea.
nice guy that's over there. Oh, what do you do? Oh, I do
That's
marketing
a very
plans and
good
promotional
idea.
products for people. I want to be in their head. I want to be there early and set up so I can be helpful. Don't you like helpful people? Nod your heads yes if you hear me. Good.
Very smart idea.
Shoot, I'm taking notes on the back of this.
So get there early and network. You know, I call it they're the 5-minute wanderers. The people that wander in 5 minutes before, and you can tell. You know, and they're the ones that just have the brochure, and the brochure sucks, and they sit behind the table and they check their email and they just sit right there. Don't be that person. Yeah. Okay. Stand and sit. Let's see. We talked about be happy to be there. We talked about standing and set up sitting. Don't be afraid to communicate. Pull people into your booth. Hi there. Practice smiling. Everybody smiles. Good. I love that smile. Good job. Okay. And be prepared for video. If any of your clients happen to come by, this may not apply to this group, but if any of your clients happen to come by and you have a banner, have your flip phone with you, this is a great place to get testimonials. In front of your banner that has your logo that you can use on YouTube, that you can put on your blog, that you can cross-promote 1,700 times. But that's a whole other way of talking about what we do. If you're getting testimonials to sidestep, make sure they're in video because nobody wants to read so-and-so, da-da-da-da, Thomas J. They don't believe you. If you don't have a video testimonial, it doesn't exist. Nobody believes it. So you need a face, you need a name, you need a person. Okay. Giveaways. If you give away promotional products, okay, ad. There are people that are coming just to trick or treat, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. Find the inexpensive pen and leave that on the top. Just you're praying, you're sacrificing something to the trade show gods. You know? There are people, got anything to give away? Whatever. And candy's gone, but might as well have your name on it. The good stuff, if you have a really good promotional product, that stays under the table for the people that actually talk to you. Do not leave them on the counter, because it'll just piss you off. Not that it pisses me off. When somebody takes the really good stuff and you know, throws it in their bag and moves along. You may want to have a contest. You guys are having a contest. Scan here. Good job. Okay. After, and I have like a few minutes, so we're going to talk about the trade show. What do we do after a trade show?
Follow up now.
Duh. I know, it's simple.
Take a nap.
It's obvious that we follow up. 9 out of 10 trade show leads do not get followed up on. I blame you all. How many people have a customer relationship manager? How many people know what a customer relationship manager, a CRM system? Okay. So how many people get a stack of business cards with a rubber band around it, and that's your follow-up system? It's okay, I haven't. I've done them. All right. It's time to get technologically up to date. There is a product, now I sell one, but there are tons of them around. The one I sell is called MotherNode. It's called a Customer Relationship Manager. When you have a lead, when you have a new prospect, that prospect goes into your CRM system. In that CRM system, you are going to track. In this case, I met this person at this trade show. Because a year from now, when that comes time for that trade show again, you're going to go into your CRM and say, oh yeah, I remember we did that last year. How many leads did we get, and how many did we convert? If you didn't get a lot of leads, well, it makes it really simple. You just saved 150 bucks. That won't be the case here because it's Pickwick, and Pickwick is incredible. But there are some shows at some other hotels that suck, and, you know, that are in Woodland Hills. Anyway, where if the event doesn't go well, why should you do it again? And by tracking what you do, if you are not tracking your business, you're hurting yourself. So look at CRM systems. If you want to try one, I can direct you places, but you need to track everything you're doing. So follow up with them. If you're one of those folks that has a letter that you're going to mail out, why don't you print them now and get them ready and stuff them in envelopes so you don't have to do it afterwards, because you're not going to feel like doing it later. So get them all ready and get them out. Now, it's direct mail. It's cool. It's a follow-up. But make sure you follow up. It's so important, because 9 out of 10 leads do not get followed up, and your competitors aren't going to do it, so you might as well get that business. So, do you have any questions on trade shows? Yes, ma'am.
Well, I have a question on something you said before about
Go for it.
if we're alone in our booth
Yes.
and we have someone we're speaking with and then someone else walks up,
Yes.
what is your best suggestion? Do we pull them into our conversation and say, oh, join us and listen, you know,
Sure,
we're
why
talking
not?
about this? Or do we just say, excuse me, and then talk to them, or finish, or let them walk away? You know, there's all these options, so.
In the situation for this group show where it's a wedding show and almost everybody that comes by the booth has the same reason for being there, then sure, pull them in. Say, hi there, come on in. Yes.
Right.
That's what
We're talking about honeymoons.
Yeah,
We are.
Yeah, exactly,
Come on in.
right.
Yes, sir.
Now, back on email or calling the people, what would you do if you have your own card already printed out, you know? Would you call right away
Before, during, or after?
after the show?
Oh, right away.
You call the first day after?
Oh, God, yeah. Why? Okay. Dating rules for boys and girls used to be the guy had to wait, you know, 24 hours or 48 hours till after the date to call the girl so he didn't seem like he was too interested. You want their business, right?
Okay, go ahead, never mind.
Call them right away. I would have them, when I have leads, now, I'm going to be doing a show this Thursday.
Okay.
By the time I go to bed Thursday night, they will all be in my CRM system, and they will all be getting a little drip email saying, hey, it was really great to see you at the show. Can't wait to chat with you again. And that's my email system, and then they'll get a phone call from my follow-up person who will set a time. In fact, pull back the curtain. If you fill out that form, you're gonna get a 30-minute consultation. My person Lorenzo is gonna call you and set up a time when we can get on the phone together. And we'll do an in-phone, take a look at your website. But I'm getting in front of somebody as quickly as possible, especially for you guys with weddings. They're like now, and you gotta get them now. By the way, Jackie did my wedding cake and I'm still married, so. Sharon introduced my wife and I, so good job, Sharon. We're still married, thank you. So, any other questions?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
With the trade shows, I know that we done a couple trade shows with one company. We've seen that one show might not have been that well. So I thought let's try one of the other shows because it might be another location. Does it take time to fill them out? Maybe do 2 shows with one company before you get.
You know, I cut out the whole why do a trade show part of this because we're running long. It isn't the company that's putting it on. It's the show itself, and you have to know who is my target market, and for that show, they have to prove to you that your target market is coming. For many, many years, I have exhibited at a plumber's trade show. 3,000 plumbers, one day, by my booth. The reason I did the show is that they gave away t-shirts, and my company did the free t-shirts, so it made sense for me to be there. But for what they charged, the cost of the show is like $1,400. Then there's my time or your time. Figure out how much you charge for a day of your time, add that in, plus all of the extras. Now, for that show for me, it's about a $3,000 investment by the time my giveaways, and everything else are taken care of. How much business do I need to write in order to make up that $3,000? The answer isn't $3,000. It's closer to 12. So, they need to prove to you that the demographics for that show and the number of people they're going to get through make it worth it for you to do the show at whatever figure that you set on it being there. Let's say it's probably